Alright, I think we are ready for the community series. They are at Kansas Speedway this time. We are going to give it a couple minutes here in case anybody wants to show up, and then we will get it started. Alright, we're about a minute and a half in, so we're going to go ahead and get started. That way we can do the qualifying, and that'll give them a little bit more time to get in here. Alright, so that, accelerate. Qualifying play out here, and that'll give people time to filter in if they want. And there comes some times. Trey's with the pole at the moment. Nesbitt up there in fourth. Crazy Canuck in sixth. Kendall takes the pole, and then Trey's takes it back. Daniel Blanton in third. Coasting through life. Alright. Session complete. Moving on to happy hour. Go ahead and accelerate through that. Continue with the race and accelerate to about 5 minutes here.
Drivers.
And then we'll get to the overlays once we get into this race a lap or so. Allow the overlays to update. I do that because the format doesn't start out right. It's like one of the lines doesn't wrap, so they don't line up right until there's information in them. So we will pull those up here shortly. We are under green. Binks moving up on the inside, it looks like. I think he's 25. Running a pretty good line. Trey's trying to pull away early. This car is looking strong. Alright, let's see what we got for overlays here. Still not lined up right, but that's fine. It will straighten itself out here at some point. Dan Griffith up into second. Brian Petty into third. Trey is still trying to get away from the field. Griffith's not letting him. Oh, that sounded like a wreck behind us. And it was. I don't know who or what happened. I didn't really see it, but I heard it. Trey's still in the lead, however. Dodge Charger pace car. Wow, they're spaced out pretty good there on the pace laps. Probably could have been closer than that if it had manipulated the INI file. But we didn't. I don't think I got to do... sometimes I get to do a test race on it to make sure all that stuff looks right. And I don't remember getting to do one on this track, so that could be part of the issue. I also test them because they're new versions of the tracks, and I don't want the racing lines to be all stupid and stuff, because some people just aren't good at doing that part. So the track will look phenomenal, but the racing is weird looking. So I try to do a test race on them just to make sure it's all good, but I don't think I got to do it on this one. I didn't get to do much of anything being sick for 2 weeks. And they say 5 to 10 days, and it was like 16 days for me. And I still got a little bit of a cough here and there, which I've heard of some people having the cough up to 2 months after that. So, and then my son's battling something right now, although he says his muscles are aching and stuff like growing pains. So I think he might have the flu. Been a rough beginning to the year with all the illnesses going on. Mine started the 31st. My wife had COVID right before that. I'm pretty sure that's where I got it. I think she picked it up at work. She's a online shopper for Walmart, so when you guys order stuff online from Walmart to go pick up, she's the one that goes and pulls it. Well, one of them. Pace car's off. And we're under green. Griffith looks inside already on trays and is able to make the pass. That looks surprisingly easy for as strong as he looked early. Binks making a move under Brian Petty. Or trying to anyway. Oh, and he does take over third. Trey's taking first back. Binks trying to move into second. Which he's able to do. Just don't know if he has enough to get Trey's. He might. We'll see. Here comes Darrell A. Montgomery trying to take second. It is crazy how often Darrell A. Montgomery seems to be up front. Rich Persinger in the Doritos car trying to make some noise up into fifth. Now he's up into third. Darrell A. Montgomery going after Trey's. And he gets even with him and takes the lead. Persinger trying to take second away from Trey's. And he'll do so for the moment. And we have a caution. Mark Cavaco up into fourth. Cavacom. If you guys happen to see this VOD, tell me what you think. I was contemplating moving all these names over from the PGA Tour community to streamers. Like, say, Ninja has a car, Tim the Tapman has a car. Of course, I keep Binks because he streams. Maybe Wayne, Amiobi. What about Amiobi? That kind of stuff. Let me know what you think in the comments. I will say there are nameplates in some of these windshields and rear windshields, and I would have to update some of those if we were to do that, but I did it for the ones that are there now, so wouldn't kill me to have to redo it to another thing. It just doesn't seem like I'm getting too many views on it. I thought it would be interesting to some of the community, but apparently it's not. So once we get the full season done, I don't know if we'll be doing it again, but we might. I don't know. Might just keep the Legend series. I may not keep either one. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that too in the comments. And I had the Legend Sim League in Madden 08, and that didn't seem to catch hold either. I think I had one or two people message me telling me that they like retro stuff and really enjoyed it, but the views don't show that. So, I mean, I've got some videos of games that don't have any views at all, so I don't know that they're even tracking what I've been doing on that. And I haven't done anything in a while just because I'm trying to set it up on Madden 20. And that may not get any traction either with anybody, but I enjoy it, so I'm doing it anyway. It's just taking a while. I got most of the graphic stuff done. It's just the rosters it just takes forever. Redoing the playthrough of my courses as well, whether they were collabs or my own design. Only because when I played through them the first time, for the most part, I was playing for red fast, and now we aren't doing that anymore because they changed the swing. So I'm trying to redo them all. I believe next up will be Reston Hills, which I might do today. I'm not sure yet. I need to get some playoffs done for the Dream season. We've yet to start those because of me being COVID ridden for the last 2 weeks. I haven't done any streaming until yesterday. And all I did yesterday was show off the uniforms for the Madden teams. I will say, also moving to Madden 20, not only is it a visual upgrade from 08, uh, there's a lot more you can do with it as well, as far as modding the team looks. I will say though, the way they did the helmets in 20, it's very difficult to do the or the horizontal stripes like for convicts. So I just did it on the uniform and used the logo on the helmets, which it looks pretty good. I did barbed wire for the helmet stripe and stuff like that. It still turned out pretty good. Persinger pushing Darrell A. Montgomery. Trays decides he wants the lead back. He undercuts them both and flies by him. We'll see if Rich can keep his momentum here to stay with Trays. Wow, he even moved inside down below the line. Persinger's going to take it away from him. So far, it's kind of been a four-car mix, I guess. Griffith, Trays, Montgomery, and Persinger. Although here comes Binks again. He was up there for a little bit early. Cavacom's hanging around, but not really moved up too much. Binks trying to get around Trays. Persinger got a little bit of gap on Griffith now. Nope, yeah, Griffith's trying to close it up, I think, a little bit. And he'll run a further inside line and catch him. Should be able to get around him, being he has the inside. And he does. Binks trying to move into second. Says he wants to turn at a lead as well. Field is kind of thinned out behind everybody. Not running too wide here. Maybe too wide here in spots, but I haven't seen anything much more than that behind him. Binks not able to catch Griffith just yet. Cavacom up into third. He started hanging around. Wes Hamilton with a showing in fifth. Griffith has kind of grabbed control here. Oh, looks like we got a wreck and a caution is out. I'm pretty sure Griffith did not want to see that. He looks like he was doing a pretty good job of holding those guys off. Mayo up into fifth. Cavcom up into third. And we got Dave Kendall out due to an accident. Camshaft for my wife. Or no, that's Ben Page. My bad. Wait a minute, is it? I take that back. Dave Kendall is out. Ben Page is out for an accident, and the camshaft is my wife. Thomas Hudson out. Scott Doyley out. Mark Foley out. Mike Bowers out. Jason Fowler out. G-Dog out. Kevin Dudley out. Some accidents have claimed some people. We got Justin Kenyon, Jaron Pauls, and Dwayne Sponseller a lap down. I would guess they were wrapped up in some kind of accident. Oh, Daniel Blanton is not. Daniel Waring is the one I was thinking of when I said coasting through life. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why I thought it was Blanton. I know it's not. So, Coaston, if you get to watch this, I apologize. I do know your last name is Waring. I'm not sure why I thought Blanton was you for a minute. Of course, the other idea would be to, like, we have a party of people that play Wreckfest on Friday nights at 7 on Victory Lane Sports channel. And I could possibly change the drivers to those guys, although I don't think we have 43 of them, so, or 42. So it might be hard to get a whole a whole field of drivers for this, but anyway, looking for ideas that people would be more interested in. That's all. And we're back to green. See if anybody's got a car that can rival Griffith at all. Persinger looking inside a Cavaco. Doesn't look like he quite got there. He did not. Looks like Cavaco's going to be looking inside of Binks here shortly. Oh, actually checked up a little bit there. Well, Binks looking inside of Griffith, gaining on him a little. Not quite got there yet, but he looks like he's going to get there. And he does. Cavacom looking to take over second. And he does. Persinger trying to take advantage also, and he gets into third. Daryl A. Montgomery looking to get around Griffith as well, and he does. Dan going backwards after looking so strong. Mayo looking to get around 22. Don't recall who that is, to be honest. Mayo does get around 22. Now he sets his sights on Griffith as well. Let's get back up to the front here. Cavaco in the lead. Looks like Binks had it for a second. Maybe a lap, perhaps. Here comes Persinger, says he wants it again. Oh, and he checks up a little bit. Not quite sure what happened there. Cavaco looking pretty strong here. Thought Persinger was going to be able to catch him, but he's kind of lost a little momentum there. Binks trying to get around Persinger. Not going to do it there. And now he moves down the track a little bit, gaining. Not quite there yet. And he checks up a little bit. Cavacom's starting to rack up some lead laps here. Persinger trying to stay with him, but he's looking pretty strong at the moment. Does look like Persinger and Binks are putting up faster laps than Cavaco, but still not getting there somehow. Daryl A. Montgomery right on Binks's bumper. Griffith trying to get back up in the mix. Cavacom looking pretty strong at the moment. Car seemingly... Oh, Montgomery up into fourth again. Oh, maybe he was fourth. My bad. I was thinking he was further back than that. And the yellow is out again. The leader's probably not liking this kind of thing. Get a few laps under yellow. Should have about 15 to go when we restart. Thereabouts. Not quite sure why Rich is staying so far back. Was he not second? Oh, there he comes. That was weird. I was gonna make a cheesy joke earlier and say Cavaco was on fire, but get it, Zippo. But I decided not to. I just noticed that the caution lights have 3 lights on them, but only the 2 inside ones. Well, inside towards the infield. Only those 2 are lighting up. It seems odd to me. Why would you have 3 sections of lights if you aren't going to use one of them? Oh, I bet that's the green. Never mind. I'm stupid. Sorry, I didn't sleep well last night, so I'm trying to drink enough coffee to make it offset, but it's not working. Now I feel like the Madden of NASCAR. RIP, by the way. Lights are off. Going green next time around. And we do have 15 remaining. So 14 after they pass the line, I'm guessing. Well, still 15, because 0 you actually run. Alright, pace car's off. And we'll see if anybody's got anything for Cavco. Here comes Griffith around Darrell A. Montgomery again. And trying to take Binks out as well. Lost a little ground down the straightaway and he falls in line. Oh, that was weird looking. Like everybody checked up there. Griffith's back into third. And he'll stay under Persinger to try to get around him as well. Gained some ground, but not quite got past him yet. Persinger holding him off. Cavco looking strong still. Cavco looking strong still. See if anybody's got anything for him. Justin Smedley up into fourth. Gets around Binks. Cavaco's still looking good. Check out Spectator Mode here on the Kansas Speedway. That looks pretty good. So I kind of like that camera on this track. Allows you to see what's going on back in the field a little bit. Griffith moving back up into second, trying to take Persinger down. And here comes Smedley making a move. He's going to try to get by Persinger as well. And does. He's trying to stay on Griffith. I haven't seen him up here at all today. Maybe he has enough to take on Cavaco. He's trying to get by Griffith. Not quite going to get it done just yet. Gaining ground in the turn. And losing ground. I think he had to keep it too tight there. He didn't have... That's going to let Binks come back up, I think. No, that's Matt Douglas in the 22 car. Taylor Knight into fifth. Cavaco getting a little separation still. Smedley's kind of falling off a bit for now. Persinger, trapped on the outside, continues to fall back. I like that. That's a pretty cool camera on this track, I think. Allows you to keep an eye on a little bit more than just the leaders. Without being the helicopter, which is a terrible camera. I don't know why they did that. Well, so far everybody content to stay in line. 5 to go. People are going to make a move, they better start making it. Looks like Griffith is taking a look. Falls back a little bit. Griffith still taking a look. Here comes Smedley trying to get into it. Smedley not quite going to get there. Griffith taking the lead. Smedley alongside Cavaco as well, and he'll take second. Can he catch Griffith? Taylor Knight up in the fourth. Douglas still in the top five. Might be coming up on slower traffic, but I don't know if it'll play a part. With only a couple of laps left, but they might. Smedley looking inside, and he'll take the lead. Here comes Taylor Knight. He's trying to get into second with one move, and he does so. What a move. Smedley got a little cushion, though. One lap to go. Final lap. Slower cars should not play a part, I don't believe, being the final lap. Actually, they are going to. I'll be damned. Didn't think they were going to catch him. Taylor Knight right on Smedley's bumper. And it's not going to matter. Smedley's going to be your winner. From nowhere. Leads 2 laps and gets the win. Taylor Knight from nowhere into second. Daniel Waring up into fourth. Look at that. Nice job. Cavacom, after leading the most laps, falls to fifth. That's crazy. Alright, let's get rid of that and that and that. And take a look at that. There you go. Justin Smedley, Taylor Knight, Daryl A. Montgomery, Daniel Waring, Mark Cavaco, your top 5. I was able to squeak out in 8th. Mayo in 7th. Persinger dropped all the way to 10th. Just over half the field left due to wrecks and some camshaft trouble. 2 cars with camshaft issues. Interesting. Alright, so let's get rid of that and bring that up. And we'll be done. And we'll be done. Justin Smedley, your winner. That Adam Benjamin's, the game has separated him for whatever reason, and he's still in first and second. So if those were together, I'm assuming he would have a huge lead. Grayson in 10th and in 8th. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. It's the same number, so I don't understand why it would be different. Same driver name, same number of car. It's just weird. Alright guys, I appreciate you checking this out. We're gonna put it on YouTube as well, so if you want to check it out over there, you can watch the VOD in that place if you don't catch it here. We will talk at you later. I think we're gonna try to get in some playoffs for the dream season, but we'll see, maybe a playthrough or 2 in the golf game of created courses from me, whether they be collabs or not, but we'll see what we get into here in a little bit. Thanks for checking it out. We'll talk at you next time. Peace.